we are gonna have a self-care Saturday night at home. Today is a rare night because Danny and I are usually together, but he's out with friends, guys night, and I'm gonna stay in and have a self-care night. I decided to share with you guys since he's not here. I love self-care nights. Throughout the week, I'm usually always checking in on myself, making sure that I'm in the present, because I never want a weekend to be an escape from the last 5 days of my life. I want it to just be a continuation of the great week I had, and so that I can start the next great week moving forward. And I know a lot of people have trouble figuring out what they should do to make themselves feel better, to take care of themselves more. I've talked to friends and family, and I see ways that they could possibly be tending to themselves more, but they don't see it. And so if you are like that and you just don't know, you're like, I think I take care of myself. I think I have intentional alone time, but maybe I don't. This video is for you, for some inspo on what you can do. Probably more towards females, but men can take this and spin it any way that they want. So last night, Danny and I did an episode with our second guest of season 4, and it was amazing. It was everything that we needed to start the weekend. Great energy. I love it. I'm so excited for you guys to listen to the episodes that we have lined up, because we are just on a creative flow right now. And so last night, that was a great night. I'll leave all the information to the podcast down below so that you can subscribe. And then in the morning, we went to sleep after that night. Then in the morning, this morning, we got up, had coffee. I love those moments where we just take some time to have coffee in the morning. Sundays is our usual intentional, having in bed, the whole thing. But we did still wake up, go on the couch, have coffee, talk about the episode. We always kind of just debrief our past episodes, not the ones of ourselves, the ones that we do with other people, to make sure that we're doing what we want, we're how we want it to be. And so that was really nice. Then I journaled a little bit. I will show you. I journal here in this little book. My sister gave this to me on some Christmas, and I used to put down my dreams. I did an episode on my crazy relationship and connection with dreams. My dreams are so real. I usually do my dreams here, but I don't do that anymore. I remember my dreams very well, so I just start journaling whenever I feel like I'm receiving a lot of signs and messages and I feel spiritually sensitive. So that's when I journal, because if I was to journal every single day, it would kind of defeat the purpose. I feel like that would be more like a practice for therapy or something specific. But for me, I just like journaling whenever I have a really good moment and I have gone through some things, and then now my thoughts are clear enough, or maybe not clear enough, but at least I want to just dump out what I feel about it. And if I think it's valuable, I'll write it down. Because if I just write a bunch of mumbo jumbo, even though I'm not even really like that anymore, I have learned how to organize my mind. At least I'm getting there. And so yeah, I just journal when it comes to those moments. But I did that. I had a Starbucks gift card, so we had some Starbucks in the balcony, which was really nice. So that means I've had 2 coffees already today. I am definitely gonna have later a mushroom coffee. But we had dinner and all that, but I'm still gonna make myself a little bit of bone broth with some noodles, and this bone broth is for the gut. So let's go do that right now, because I don't want to eat anything past a certain time. So let's go cook some bone broth. One thing that I really care about, and I think is a part of self-care, is gut health. Gut health connects to your immune system. Gut health also contributes to your skin health and your hair health and all that stuff, but also how you just basically feel about yourself, because your gut is probably the center of everything. If I'm bloating, I'm not gonna feel good about myself. So through daily life, I take care of my gut health and my preventative care with daily supplements and daily habits, but I like to take some time to actually make the bone broth that's really good to boost my gut health. And so I'm gonna be using Kettle and Fire beef bone broth instead of chicken bone broth, and then because it has a lot more collagen. And then also I'm gonna be using the shirataki noodles. I talked about both of these in my last Thrive Market haul, which was my last video, if you saw it. And then I'm also gonna be putting carrots. I'm gonna be putting this sad ass celery. It's like so skinny, like look at that. And then onion, garlic, and a bunch of yummy seasonings. I've been loving Drake's album and I don't care what anyone says. So I'm about to vibe out. I love vibing out and just kind of getting lost in the kitchen. We put the northern lights on. Oops. We put the northern lights on. I got this from Amazon. And so I love to put that on. We put it on all the time. Basically, we've never had the regular lights on, which saves us money and also makes it feel like we're always at a club or in space or just really in a very relaxed, calming environment. So that's what I'm about to do. I'll just put some clips in there and yeah, I'll see you when I'm doing the next thing. Ooh, I'm gonna also add ginger because why not? That's very good for your digestive system. So yeah. So I finished the soup, tried to find something to watch, but really couldn't find anything. So just kept listening to Drake's album. And then now I'm outside having some dragon fruit chips. These are so freaking good. And then like, I mean, how beautiful is this? I don't know if you can actually tell. It's really hot in Texas and you can literally hear the rattlesnakes. So good. I mean, never would have thought dried fruit, dragon fruit. I mean, Thrive Market, I have a link, referral link that gets you 40% off, I think, your first order. I really love Thrive Market. It had so many bomb snacks that we got last time. We got so many good snacks and they're all clean. Oh my god. So I'm just taking in this nice little sunset we got going on, and then I'm gonna go back in, shower, do my skincare routine, my braids because I want to wave my hair. In the summer I like to wave my hair. I love how it feels right now. It feels very smooth. I'll show you what I'm using, and I actually like today that I'm actually gonna wave it. I like how, and then we'll do a podcast episode. I'm gonna be doing a podcast episode on birth control and maybe go into sex, but more like about birth control because someone wanted me to expand on a conversation that I had with them about my opinion on it, because I really love YouTube for creativeness and like giving information, quick information in a creative way, important information, but like quick and efficient. But in a podcast, it's like all the barriers are just like down, vulnerability. You get to connect in a way, and when you speak into a microphone, it really just brings a whole different realm of possibilities that you can talk about. So I don't know, I love it. It's like journaling to me. So I would love for you to join and subscribe. I really think it'll be a good space for people to feel like they're not alone in their loops and waves and back and forths and left and rights ways of thinking. I talk about it all, so it'll be fun. Let's go do some self-care. Okay, so I am now just kind of like doing a scalp treatment. I use a tea tree and olive oil. It's a detoxifying hair and scalp serum. And so I just kind of like put that basically everywhere. So now I'm also gonna do Luminux. This is the brand that makes clean whitening strips. It's basically a lot of like coconut oil, lemon peel, sage, and then yeah, just the other stuff. But like it's very clean, it's non-toxic though, so that is why I bought these. And they work, you just have to do them consistently. And it's not the best feeling to have this in your teeth, but it's fine. This is self-care, y'all. Just basically do something that you've been neglecting. I would choose, if you're trying to figure out what you want to do for self-care night, I would choose to take care of things that you feel like you've been neglecting, parts of your body that you feel like you've been neglecting. Let me just vibe out for a second while I let this sit for like 15 minutes and then this 30, so might as well just wait for these two things for 30 minutes. In the shower, I use Way Detox Shampoo. It helps a lot with getting rid of the buildup in my scalp, and then like basically getting rid of, it helps me really get rid of the dandruff. And then I also use this as a scrub, which does the same thing, kind of just helps hydrate it, helps exfoliate and clarify the scalp as well. So basically just dedicated to my scalp when I do these. Take your time to moisturize. I use the Dr. Teal's body lotion, eucalyptus. Just take the time to moisturize your body and like every single part of your body. And then I'm gonna do my skincare, which I already have a video of my skincare. I'll link it up right here. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Oh my God, they're so bad. So right now I just kind of like wait till my hair dries up a little bit, and then mid-dry, I'll add this curl enhancing smoothie by Shea Moisture. I don't really curl my hair or wave my hair often because my hair is pretty straight at this point. I've straightened it so much in my life, but it's naturally wavy. And so if I train my hair with braids for like consecutive weeks, then I will probably get back to wavy hair for a bit. Also, before I do my skincare routine, I take my pre and probiotics at night because I feel like the body detoxifies at night. And so it's the best time for your body to do so with the pre and probiotics, because sometimes you can get nauseous or just feel weird. And so like if that just happens through your sleep, it's way better. And then you wake up feeling less bloated because you gave your body the time to rest right after taking these. That's just my theory. But I've also heard of the benefits of taking them at night. So I take my seed pre and probiotics before I go to bed. There's something beautiful about just taking care of yourself on your own, and no one else doing it for you but you. It's just like how sometimes we may just fall into the trap of looking always for convenience. And while sometimes that's nice, I feel like just going back to the basics and doing what you can with your own hands for your own body is like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a lot more beneficial that way. That's just me though. That's also someone who is on a budget target and is always on a budget target. Keeps me on my toes, keeps me on my feet. Never getting too comfortable and always knowing that I can do something myself. If I have to figure it out, I will. And there's strength in that. This is like a back in the day YouTube video and I love it. It's like all the vibes. It's nostalgic in a way. So I'm gonna make mushroom coffee and then get going on the podcast. Something that you can do if you're in a relationship is do self-care together. Danny and I do it together mostly, or I'll do it to him. That sounds weird. I'll cater to him, and then one day he'll cater to me in a self-care manner. And so I love that too, because then it's just like we're taking care of ourselves as individuals, and then we're taking care of each other at the same time. So I suggest putting time aside for that. But I do take advantage of the times that we can be separate, so that we can like just work on being our best for ourselves and then for each other. So yeah. Another thing that's self-care for me is having a creative outlet. So that's why I'm gonna do my episode tonight, and that's why I journaled, and that's why, you know, I made the time to edit my video, and I'm uploading my Thrive Market haul tonight. Like, I'm taking the time to use all my creative energies and like just kind of create a flow. And that's just opening myself up to more opportunities for myself if I'm giving myself the time to intentionally accept creative ideas, accept creative energies, just making time for it. Just keeps the brain developing, keeps your heart pumping, and keeps your lust for life. So I use Rise mushroom coffee. I have been since I started using mushroom coffee. Sometimes I'll use, oh my gosh, what's it called? Layered superfood. And that's about it. But I just love mushroom coffee. It's like the best way to get superfoods, get a little bit of a boost of caffeine, but not too much that you don't go to sleep. Although I always go to sleep. Doesn't matter what time of the day I drink coffee or how much. So I just take like a scoop and I add it to almond milk, oat milk, and coconut sugar. Cinnamon. Damn, that's a lot of cinnamon. A little bit of brain zest. This is also some extra mushrooms and adaptogens for focus. So this is from the brand Moon Juice, but I got it from Thrive Market. And it doesn't really taste like anything, but it does add some smoothness to it. A tablespoon or teaspoon. Almond milk. Braids are out. Braids are out. It is Sunday. We cleaned, did groceries, and I am continuing my self-care from last night. Took out my braids, and I'm doing my nails now. House is clean, laundry's done, self-care check. Plan for the week. Danny's working right now on an episode, but we might do an episode later. And yeah, great way to start the week. Hope you guys do the same. Hope you guys get some self-care ideas from this video. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. 'Cause we be on a tough love. Oh, we feeling so high.